a free walk over here to Aurex expansion. And Aurex, oh, we're going to be into a base trade now because there we have Crazy going too far forward. I think he's realized that, yeah, he has seen that hidden expo. He has actually not seen the fourth base, but there's a scan, and now Crazy knows exactly where Aurex is, and he's not going to engage that base. Okay, but there is the engagement happening down here where Crazy is going to be losing that expansion cancellation. Nice force fields, preemptive force fields going down. Zell's going to be engaged in there, and it looks like Crazy is going straight for the jugular and go into the natural expansion, start working on killing off the pylons, powering all those gates. But there we have a big storm happening on all those units. We can see how they are just getting just evaporated. I almost said emaciated, but that doesn't work because they're not getting starved for food. But here we have this Templar. He lands a storm. Rather underwhelming storm, but look at the health of Crazy's units. This is the advantage to being Marauder heavy as opposed to Marine heavy. We can see, but how much damage is being done. We see that Aurex does have Blink. He may want to blink back, and so those stalkers can stay alive and not get picked off on the low ground from being aggroed in. But we have no more Colossus coming in or anything. It's just straight up. Oh god, the Templars are lagging. The Templars are lagging, but now you have the Zealots coming in and closing the gap onto these very damaged bio units. And you know what? Crazy just took a heavy hit to his army and economy in both. But actually, these players are surprisingly even right now. But Aurex has kept his natural and everything still mining. As far as harassment goes, or just actually blatantly just killing workers in terms of direct engagements, they are pretty much at even. 10 11 killed. And that means actually they're both are kind of just under count on those workers. But let's see, Crazy being a 3-3, very nice job. He's actually managed to upgrade Aurex. Aurex right now is sitting at 2-2. This upgrade advantage is not going to be lasting for much longer, but you know what? We've got a nuke on the way. So we're going to have ghosts on the field as well. Looks like there are 2 ghosts on the field, each of them with an EMP, and that's going to be very key. If we can get Crazy to engage these guys in a choke, that'll be wonderful, because this is such a charge lot heavy army. One of the things I love to say is that charge lots are the best unit in the game, pretty much before 120 supply, but we are way ahead of 120 supply. But there we have Psystorm going down, but we have EMPs on all but one of the High Templar. We should be able to see a storm landing right in the middle of the army. There we go. We can see another one going down in a second. We have the second one going down. We're not going to have any Archons going down, but there's a huge spread of those bio with medevac support. Vikings are now landing as well, and Aurex is being forced back. But you know what? He actually did a fair amount of damage with those Zealots inside the main base, but the separation of the army may be giving Crazy the advantage he needs. But oh, look at that. The top base goes down as well, and now we have a lot more pros that have been killed. But Aurex does still have that base down there mining. Crazy has actually lifted off his command center that he built before and is now going to be sending it straight down here to start mining. He may be forced to get a PF there just to be safe. Aurex is pulling back his entire bio. Oh, DT harass. I like this a lot. So we see them pushing forward, and they got to be really careful with what they attack. Don't hit. Oh, good. Did not hit the command center. Now we're going to see them pushing forward, and since they do have upgrades, they are going to be able to one-shot these SCVs no matter what their armor upgrades are. Because if these SCVs were actually unupgraded, or no, if these SCVs had 1 armor and these DTs were unupgraded, the DTs actually would not kill the SCVs in one shot, and would actually notify the Terran player that DTs are in the house. But there's actually a death to an observer there. Crazy is now down to 28 SCVs though, so those DTs have really done their work, and we actually have them still running around. Oh, if they can pick off those Marines, that would be amazingly good. But there you have Aurex trying to be really careful with how he defends this. He's got to be careful because there's so many medevacs, and the Vikings are still there. We can just land and serve as buffers, but we do see a big storm actually land in the middle of this army. There are feedbacks coming down. Those are new Templar. They didn't have enough for Psystorm. These Archons are doing a ton of splash damage, but this Immortal needs to really start engaging against the Marauders, but the Marauder count for Crazy is so high. He's able to snipe off the Immortal, and look at these Marauders are just not dying. They are just staying alive, but now we're down to 3. They're not staying alive anymore. Oh, we're down to 70 supply for Aurex and 60 for Crazy, and there we have Crazy being unhappy. But that is game. Very cool game, back and forth, a lot of aggression in both ways, and that is a cool game between 2 of underrated gaming's players, Crazy and Aurex. Feel free to go to UR.gaming.net and twitter.com/URGamers, or I guess you can just say at URGamers for the Twitter, and just support UR Gaming, because there's a lot of fun stuff that they have done and are doing. So thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed. I will say goodbye for now, and thank you all once again.